Well, thank you for that weather update, Justin. And critics are calling this book a must-read for anyone who's ever been a lost boy, a lost girl, a mermaid, a pixie, but never a scurvy pirate. But here to tell us why is the author behind this incredible novel. Welcome into Studio 10, Allison. How are you?
I am wonderful. Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much. It's so great to have you. And first and foremost, congratulations on your new book. This was a #1 selling book on Amazon.
Thank you so much. It's really exciting and kind of awesome to hear.
Oh my goodness. Well, The Lost Girl, a Neverland story. If you're familiar with the world of Peter Pan, this book takes place in that same world. Tell us a little bit about it.
Yeah, so it takes place, it is a loose sequel to the movie Hook. So it takes place years after the events of Hook. Peter Pan has come home, his family has grown up, he has passed away, and his great-granddaughter Angela is diagnosed with a terminal illness. And her mother, who has grown up hearing tales of Neverland, sends her there to see if it will save her life.
Oh my goodness, well, there's a lot to dive in there. And I want to talk about Angela, who's the protagonist of the story. Now, what kind of journey does she embark on?
Angela goes on a lot of adventures. She's not like Wendy. She gets to Neverland and she doesn't want to mother these boys. She's dealing with a lot. So she's got her own thing going on. She's not quite sure she even wants to be there. So she goes through a journey of change. She's facing her own mortality. She's learning what it means to fight, both literally and figuratively. So she's experiencing a lot, and she's 13, so there's already a lot happening there.
Only 13. Wow, well, we have a very strong female lead, but you know, I know a lot of times when you're writing a book, this takes years, a long time for it to come to fruition. So what inspired this?
Like I mentioned, I have always loved the movie Hook. I've always been intrigued with the idea of Neverland. So I've watched Hook from starting when I was small, and I still watch it. And the idea of Neverland really changes. The older you get, the more you learn, the more you change. And it can go from really cool and really interesting to kind of a dark concept, never growing up, and what comes with that. So I've always really wanted to explore that. I've always wanted to make people feel the way I felt watching that movie, and so I hope I do that with this book.
That's wonderful. Well, for the characters that are in this book, were there any of them that you kind of wrote based off yourself, or that you wrote based off of people in your life?
I think, and this is probably true for many writers, all my characters have little pieces of me. So Angela is probably not 100% based on me, but things she says here and there, I've probably thought, I've probably felt. And then there is a relationship. I don't want to give too much away. There is a relationship in the book, very much based on, I've used my own experiences to kind of shape that relationship. I will say, not a romantic relationship. This is not a kissing book.
Good. I would love that too. Well, you know, another thing that you touched upon is that strength is a big theme in this novel. But you know, sometimes in life we're all afraid of our own strength. But how did you want readers to resonate and embrace that?
I would like readers to see that strength is not always what they think it is. Fighting doesn't always mean with swords or fists or against an enemy. Strength is about realizing what you want out of life and fighting for that, even if it's not always what other people want out of your life. And fighting for that means fighting for yourself, and not always fighting with swords and fighting against pirates.
I love that. So you're redefining that. Well, thank you so much, Allison. But can you tell us very quickly, for those of us at home, how can we get our hands on this book?
You, of course, can get it on Amazon, but you can also get it at a number of local bookstores. Hooked has copies, bestsellers in Mason, and any bookstore can order it for you, so shop local.
Love that. We always got to shop local, so thank you so much. And October is also German American Heritage Month.